It is wildflower season here in Colorado, one of the best parts about summer, if you ask me. And while Crested Butte gets the most attention, there are plenty of other breathtaking spots worth exploring.
So back with us to share her top wildflower picks is travel expert and blogger Abigail Bliss. Welcome back. So let's begin with what you call the most iconic spot first.
Of course. So you actually already mentioned it. I think you can't talk about wildflowers in Colorado without mentioning Crested Butte. It's famed as the state's wildflower capital for good reason. It is about a 4-hour drive from Denver, and so better suited maybe for a weekend getaway, but that commute is so well worthwhile. I mean, you're going to have the option of hundreds of miles of trails to choose from for all ability levels. It's actually a little overwhelming, so I recommend checking out the Crested Butte Wildflower Festival program guide for great local hike recommendations and also just overviewing all of the great activities that you can take advantage of during that event, which is happening from this coming Friday until Sunday, July 19th. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Look at it. It doesn't look real.
Stunning. I know.
Dreamy. But you say there are other places that are just as awesome.
Yes, absolutely. You know, I would say, again, Crested Butte is quite a drive. So if you're looking for an experience a little bit closer to home, I think Breckenridge is a great pick, especially right now until Sunday as it's hosting its inaugural Breckenridge Wildflower Week. And so this event, similar to Crested Butte, is going to have all kinds of different programming that celebrates wildflowers, the outdoors, as well as art and culture. And so some of those activities include things like sound bathing, guided yoga, also a lot of art classes like plein air painting, glass blowing, a chalk art walk. So lots to do, as well as guided hikes that are entirely free, and you get to go out with a local naturalist. So obviously space is limited for those experiences. So if you find that that hike is taken up for the day that you want to go and visit, you can always hit the trail on your own as well. But there's so many options up in Breck.
What a way to like recharge when like the kids say touch grass. Like this is what I think of. Recharge, get outside. And Abigail, every time you come on, you always talk about your hidden gems. Do you have a hidden gem for us?
Always have to include a hidden gem. I would say that one that oftentimes gets overlooked in favor of other Summit County destinations like a Breckenridge is Silverthorne, but I was blown away on a weekend up there last summer. And once again, the town is in full bloom. So a couple trails I recommend are Termegan Trail and Acorn Creek Loop, and you're going to see so many wildflowers up there. I think the views really rival those of Crested Butte, and it's absolutely stunning. Red Buffalo Pass is in this picture here, one that I have heard is absolutely gorgeous, some of the best wildflower viewing in the state. It's better suited for a backpacking trip because it actually connects you from Silverthorne to Vail, but it's on my bucket list this summer, and I think it's one that others should check out as well.
Ooh, so dreamy. And when Sam said touch grass, it made me think of, yes, but not literally, because you do want to mention there's a bit of etiquette involved here, right?
Absolutely. I think that anytime when we talk about outdoor recreation, it's always important to remind people of the principles of leave no trace. And so that's more than just, you know, don't litter on the trail, but also, you know, leave a place better than you found it. And so that means do not pick the wildflowers that you are coming across, you know, leave those. Not only is it, you know, poor etiquette, you want to leave those for the pollinators and others recreating, but it's also potentially a safety hazard. I've learned that some of these flowers are poisonous. So keep that in mind. Don't pick the flowers, and also make sure to stay on the trail when you are photographing them and viewing them so that not to trample the other plants and create any additional damage to the environment. But simple rules, and with that, you know, you're really all set to enjoy wildflower season.
Oh my goodness. You delivered. This is fantastic. It makes me want to go and pick out one of these spots, or if not all of them.
I know.
I know. You can learn more from Abigail at abigailrose.bliss. That's on her Instagram. Abigail, thank you so much.
Thank you.